Gone were the days when the quality of a product was a guarantee of a sales hit. To be a success, a brand needs to not only prove to their customers that they are good, they also need to convince the audience they are better than the others. For over 50 years, this meant overloading the public with increasingly annoying advertisement. From repetitive TV commercials and flash outdoors to lately pop-ups and skippable ads on YouTube. Those examples might have worked a few decades ago, but with the advance and consolidation of technologies such as the internet, today's customers no longer have patience or time to waste on generic superficial advertisement. They have become selective without fear of discarding brands with invasive approaches. They want good quality content made specially for them, clarity of information, and an open dialogue with the brand, and more than anything, the customer wants to feel respected. But how do we achieve that? By putting aside the old marketing strategy and opting for the inbound marketing. Interested? So let's see more!
First, what is inbound marketing? Inbound marketing, also known as new marketing, is a recent phenomenon. The term was first used in 2005 by Brian Halligan. However, the principles governing inbound marketing were already developed and applied, even unconsciously, to almost 2 decades ago. In the words of the creator of the term, inbound marketing can be considered any marketing approach that is based on gaining the interest of people rather than buying it. And what does it mean? Inbound marketing can be defined as a set of previously planned actions aimed at attracting potential customers to your product or brand. And how do we do that? By delivering useful content to your audience, generating positive perceptions, interactions, and relationships of trust. That will eventually lead to the purchase and possible customer loyalty. In other words, the customer is attracted to your product by the time delivery of useful information to them. In the new marketing, the customer comes to the product, not the opposite. This distinction is obvious when we contrast the outbound marketing with the inbound marketing. The first uses the interruption to address the public. Their messages appear to audience without any type of request and are generally invasive. However, using the new marketing, the degree of invasion is much smaller because the aimed audience tends to be the one that is already interested in that message, specifically in that moment. Another advantage of new marketing over the old is its ability to measure progress. In the first, you can track the results in real time and modify the strategy immediately if necessary. In the second, the measurement is more static and time-consuming, and most of the time it does not allow immediate review of the strategy. And that's why new marketing only grows. It brings messages that are more respectful to the customer, more impactful, and far less invasive.
But how does inbound marketing work? Inbound marketing is a process that uses approaches to draw people's attention in order to gain customers and make sales. The process can be divided in 5 stages. First, you draw the right audience for your content. Second, you convert visitors to leads, the marketing term for potential buyers, followed by turning leads into sales. Then, you gain your customers' loyalty, and finally, you transform your clients into brand promoters. Each stage has its proper media and tools to draw the audience's attention, but some media, such as the email, may be used through all different moments of your strategy. You must follow this order of procedure, otherwise your marketing strategy will fail. In addition to those steps, you must take into account 3 important factors when applying this process. First, where is it happening? Second, when is it happening? And third, what is being spread? Successful inbound marketing delivers quality content to the right audience at the right time and place. This means knowing exactly who your audience is, what they are looking for, where they are looking for, and on what stage of the buying cycle they are in. Only after having these information in mind, it becomes possible to create good quality content for the customer. The creation stage needs to take into account 5 important principles. The first thing to do is to define the persona who consume your product. You need to know their preferences, what they buy, and where they shop, among other things. After defining your buyer persona, you need to define which stage of the shopping cycle they are. After that, the interaction and understanding of each persona's needs becomes easier. That is essential to get them to move down in the conversion funnel. Then comes customization. The more you know about your lead, the better you interact with it. For example, if your lead is known to search for products in the mornings, your time your post to their preferred period. Pay attention to all the channels. It's important to understand which media reaches which audience and at what time. Interactions can come from various places. One should not ignore this. For example, it is not because one product has a high acceptance by a TV audience that you have the same receptions in the internet. And finally, integration. For everything to go according to the planning, it is necessary to integrate all these factors. And while you are applying your strategy, the measurement and analysis of the content publisher are necessary to know if there are any errors. And if there is a mistake, there is still time to correct it. Through all those processes, it is possible to turn strangers into leads, leads into customers, and clients into your brand's promoters.
Now let's look at some of the impacts that a good inbound marketing have in the promotion of your brand. Companies whose blogs have relevant content have 55% more traffic, directly increasing the number of people who know and interact with the brand. Reports from companies indicate that 57% of customer contacts were gathered via blog. That is, by creating the right content, your company gets a closer relationship with the customer. Inbound marketing allows you to measure data, so you can find out if your strategy is working or not, which leads to more results with less costs. And speaking in expenses, in average, the inbound costs 62% less than the outbound, and it generates an average return on investment of 275%. About 70% of internet users do not click on paid ads resulting from searches. They prefer organic results. And this shows how exploiting SEO to better rank your company can generate more visitors and consequently more leads. Inbound marketing allows you to know more precisely your audience, making it easier to produce content that will reach those who are really interested in your product. In conclusion, thanks to the constant evolution of the internet, social media, and online communication in general, outbound marketing loses space daily for the new marketing. As the public gets more and more selective about its choices, they do not hesitate to discard intrusive, impersonal, and useless messages. Customers now want quality content, accessible, addressed to them in a concise and respectful way. The inbound marketing works taking into account all these characteristics, and by following its procedures and steps, it's possible to speak specifically with those who already have an interest in knowing or buying your product. That is, the communication is direct with the right audience at the right time, reducing costs and selling time, while increasing the number of sales and organic results for the brand. Marketing inbound becomes more and more important in a good marketing strategy, and those who do not yet work with this tool are wasting time, material, and money.